Why you stupid ass popping willies?
What's up? Welcome back to Comedy Commentary. Now, today I have a special one for you, so make sure you watch this video to the end. It's an interview with comedian, writer, SNL guy, Dave Sirus. He is a very nice guy. He was nice enough to do this interview with me. Now this is going to be like a 5-part series because I don't want to put the whole 45-minute conversation up on one video. I think that'd be pretty pointless and nobody would watch it. So here's some small digestible clips. This is part 1. And I do recommend watching this if you are a comedy fan and you would like to get into comedy. You'd like to know the insides of the comedy world. This is a very good interview to learn that. So please watch to the end and enjoy the interview.
Question to you is, what's a day of work look like for Dave Sirus?
Right now, it's spending about 6-7 hours on a Zoom meeting with a room full of writers working on one thing. And then when that's over, I'll sometimes get on the phone with another person I'm writing something with, and we'll spend an hour talking through a particular idea. And then with what time I have left, I have another project of my own that I'll put some time into that I'm writing with one other person. And then on top of that, it's just whatever other time I need in terms of housework, because I live in South Brooklyn in a building. I live in the same building as my grandmother. And so she, when COVID started, it's, I sort of had to take responsibility of keeping it from her from needing to leave the house. She's in her 80s. And so that was a lot of extra work, just sort of being able to, make sure that I could, facilitate her not needing to leave the house. And then she got cancer. So that created a whole different level of work and necessity for what I needed to sort of put my time toward, just to sort of, balance my responsibilities.
Yeah. Okay. For sure.
I put a plastic barrier in my car, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I see those all the time, but every Uber has like a plastic thing now.
Yeah, it's cool.
Transition, because I just came from California. I just moved to New York, and it's crazy the difference here. Because I thought California, they were wearing masks and stuff, but here it's a different level.
I wish I was in that part of New York. I'm in South Brooklyn, where I'm the only person I see on the street in a mask.
Really?
I live in a part of Brooklyn where it's very hard to find people wearing masks in the street, where every time I've ever gone into an indoor establishment, like to buy, like a 7-Eleven or something, it's never everyone wearing a mask.
Really?
Or I don't think I've seen one time where like everyone was wearing a mask over their nose.
Really? I'm in East Harlem. Masks outside, inside, everyone's rocking a mask.
Thank God. Like I said, I live in like Midwood, where it's a notable problem that people are not taking the virus seriously.
Okay. Well, I know you used to be Brickstone. You still are Brickstone. That was fantastic, I gotta say.
Nice.
Like, will you ever go back to doing that? Like, that was
I've
TV.
really wanted to. The problem is I had been planning to multiple times to go around elections, but each election usually ends up being a very busy work time for me because of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. So I ended up having to work for Triumph, and I found that I really couldn't do both, because writing for Triumph is sort of an endless process in terms of like the joke writing. And it's the kind of jokes I'm writing are very similar to what I'd be doing as Brickstone. And that's why I wasn't able to do anything for the midterms. It was just it just became basically impossible work-wise. And I was definitely going to do something this time. And then the plague happened. And I just assumed I would definitely get sick if I tried to go interview the kind of people I would want to interview, which are the kind of people who are probably infected.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to do a Brickstone thing since the 2016 election. There were always things in the way that stopped me from being able to get it done, and also because I can't really do Westboro anymore because they barely exist.
Yeah.
They're completely irrelevant. No one gives a shit about them. If I was going to do Brickstone now, it would be a much more dangerous job of doing it to Trump supporters.
Because you amassed like 400,000 subs on that channel.
Oh no, 130,000. Subs.
Still
Yeah.
a lot of views. Like one of your videos has like 6 million something views, and that's insane. That happened before TV, right? Before you even got into writing?
Yeah, that was all like 2000, between like 2010 to like 2014.
That was refreshing to see because you always see like clips go viral of people like that, but it's usually people on the right talking to like people on the left who probably didn't know much, and now you're coming from the left talking to people on the right who are stupid. It was just
Yeah.
refreshing to see like a change finally.
Well, I mean, whenever you would see like the people on the right looking for dumb people on the left, the difference is they're spending a lot of time hoping to find the person who just doesn't care enough to give them the right answer.
Yeah.
Whereas I was able to use most of the footage I took.
Like one of your jokes was like, you think gay sex is that good? That's why people go to hell for it.
Yeah, well, it's a good question. How good must it be if people only go to hell for it?
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, the thing about that is when you're talking about gay rights, there's no better joke. There's just no better area to write jokes about because it's so stupid to be like terrified of gay people. It was just such an easy thing to make fun of.
Yeah, it's an easy jab to hit them with. Okay, so you still working for SNL now, or is that?
I'm about to throw this nigga over the ledge. Bruce Willis in 6 Sense, he don't know that he dead. Could let him find out for himself, or I could show him instead. And I see your scared tactics. You was weird trapped. You was home sleeping on your homie air mattress. Every artist that's in the game know you an actual lame. You was a bum asking for change, and that's factual lame. I heard you bought a new hairline, cause it wouldn't grow no more. For them roll, you was getting jewelry out the clothing store. It took you